Lewis has just said, this is Christian and Toto, Lewis has just said that Formula One needs non-biased stewards, I guess suggesting in the past that he thinks that stewards have been biased against him. Do you think that is the case, and do you think there needs to be a change up in the stewards room? He suggested that relationships have been built between certain drivers and stewards that travel to the race together and have good relationships. So just do you think that needs to change, and your thoughts on it really?
Toto, can we start with you, please?
I think we need professionalism in the stewards room. I don't think there is a conscious bias, to be honest. It's intelligent and it's intelligent people. But the most important is whether we talk about the race direction, the support that they will have back at base, or the stewards. There needs to be a standard. This is what we deserve, and this is what everybody expects. And I think there are some very good people that we can build upon. Most important, and we all have talked about it last year, was the topic of inconsistence. And there shouldn't be a lot of room to interpret the rules. There shouldn't be a lot of, leniency depending on what the potential outcome might be. But the rules are the rules. And I think as everything is being restructured, I have faith in Mohamed that going forward we will optimize all these structures.
Yeah, I think a lot of issues are to do with the regulations themselves, because you've got very complicated regulations that then leave room for interpretation. And I think, the circuit limits one is an obvious one that, in any other sport, being over a white line, you're out. And you have a situation like we have currently where some corners it's okay, some corners it isn't. I think that for the fans, even for the teams and for the drivers is confusing. So what you need is clear rules which are then easier to police. Now, we've all been on the receiving end of stewards' decisions that we've been unhappy about. I would agree with Toto that I don't think there's an intended bias. I'm not aware of any stewards travelling with drivers to races. In Mohammed, we have a new president that's looking to bolster the structure and to bring in the equivalent of a VAR. It's something that certainly the top teams have available to them. And I think giving a better infrastructure for clearer decisions with clearer regulations is something that should be strived for. But I certainly don't think that there was any bias from stewards during the last seasons.